They're off. All coming away to a good start.
And down the stretch they come. Second beater, Skip away wins!
And welcome to our brand new edition of Monmouth Racing Today. I'm your host, Mike Kersey. Big show coming up. We'll talk with Jersey Joe Bravo, the 13-time riding champ, getting win number 5,000 last weekend. We'll also catch up with one of the hottest trainers on the grounds in Derek Ryan. He had 4 winners on the weekend. And track announcer Frank Miramati will tell us about his career coming up a bit later on. Right now, though, some spot plays for this weekend. Saturday in race 3, number 6, First Dibs is a park shipper who could rally into this, owns tactical speed. In the 7th-4, Fiesta Rose won by 8 last time, could look to repeat. And in the Riley Handicap, check out Saucy Don, who owns 5 wins here, 4 at this distance. Coming up, Joe Bravo talks about win number 5,000 next on Monmouth Racing Today.
Monmouth Park's got the sand, tasty food, plus plenty for the kids to enjoy. And of course, there's always great racing. Vacation for a day at Monmouth Park.
Alongside Jersey Joe Bravo, and I tell you what, number 5,000, it came around in a big race, a patented Joe Bravo turf ride. How did it feel to get that big win?
It was really great. I mean, the crowd around me really all month long has been just $498, $499, $5,000. When are you going to get it done? So it's just nice to do it here at home, to be honest. I don't care if it was number 1 or number 10,000. It's just nice to be here every day. Look at Monmouth Park and be part of it, and to be able to be here and just look at every fan that walks by. I know him for 20 years. It's pretty cool. That's what makes it so special. When you started race riding, could you ever imagine being one of the 31 all-time to reach this coveted milestone? I would have to be lying to you if I said, yeah, come on. When you start out, you just want to go out there and do it. You don't care about winning a race, anything. You just can't wait to do it. Then you start winning races, and man, that's fun. Then you start winning every race. Then you start, I want the bigger races. And at this point in my career, I'm just loving going out there and competing every day. Win, lose, it's awesome to deal with the horses because you never really know what to expect. The next one could take you to the Derby, and that's what we're dreaming about. No question. And also, you had Red Vine last week. Well, I tell you what, that horse really looked good for Christophe Clement. Tell me about that race. Yeah, he's a pretty special horse. I rode him a while back on the turf, and man, he's just got bigger and stronger since then. And he loves to sit in the pocket, and trust me, when you ask him down the lane, he'll run. And man, all I had to do was show him the other horse, and he really got up underneath to be nice. He's got a good future. Biggest win for you, at least in your mind, over your 5,001 wins? You know, Mike, that's such a general question. I've won the Woodford Reserve with Little Mike the race before the Derby, and I always thought, man, that's going to be the closest I ever get to winning the Kentucky Derby. And then I come back to run 3rd in it, and then winning the Haskell, and winning my first Grade 1 of Formal Gold. Boss, I'm just happy to be out here fighting every day, so every win is good. Right now, let's go back to 1974. Hall of Famer Ruffian wins the sorority.
They round the turn, and Ruffian still holds a half-length lead on the outside, Hot and Nasty second. It's a 2-horse race as they pass the quarter pole. Ruffian on the inside, Hot and Nasty on the outside, going stride for stride. Stream Across now moves up third with Weebit of Irish fourth. Turning for home, it's Hot and Nasty on the outside. Ruffian along the rail, still going stride for stride with Ruffian now moving out by half a length. It's a 2-horse race down the stretch. On the inside, Ruffian has the lead. On the outside, Hot and Nasty.
Some days you just need to get away.
So get away at Monmouth Park. Everyone's Irish for the day at the 45th Annual Irish Festival, Sunday, June 7th. Vacation for a day at Monmouth Park.
Welcome back to Monmouth Racing Today alongside trainer Derek Ryan. Quite a weekend this past weekend with 4 winners, 3 on Saturday, 1 on Monday, and a really good start to the meet for you. Tell us about it.
Yeah, it's been a real good start. You always like to get off to a good start at your home track, and we sort of aim for it every year, and it worked out really good. Start the summer off.
Tell us a little bit about some of the winners on Saturday. You had I'm a Handsome Man, by Musket Man, who you trained to a couple of third-place finishes in the Classics. What was that like?
He's actually very similar to Musket Man. I bought him off actually the same guys I bought Musket off of, and he was ready to run last fall. We got to Florida, and he got bit by a bug or something in his hind leg, and he was at the clinic for like 2 months, and finally got him back, and I was very confident going long. You know, I was waiting to run him long all the time, and Danny says as soon as he goes long, he'll be fine. So.
And then you hit with a 23-to-1 shot named Corrals. Was on the turf for the first start, came back 6 days later on the main track, and blew up the tote board at $48.
Yeah, he didn't really take to the turf, and he came out of it really good, and he wheeled him right back. Told Danny to be a little aggressive out of the gate and make sure he was in the race, and it worked out very good.
Did you expect that kind of effort on short rest to come back and race the way he did?
I expected him to run really good. I was afraid of the favorite, Wayne Catalano's horse, but it worked out. What
else do you have in the barn coming up for us this summer?
I got a couple of Jersey breds from Mississauga that are going to be all right. I got a 3-year-old colt that hasn't run yet, Cayman Can. It looks like he might be all right, and I got a real nice 2-year-old filly from Stoner Street out of a filly that everyone in the Jersey Shore will know, Wild Gams, by Tappet. So hopefully she turns out to be something special.
You got a name for that one?
She's not named yet, so I haven't a clue what they're going to call
All
her.
right, let me know, and we'll share it with everybody on Monmouth Racing today, so we'll keep an eye out for it.
Okie doke.
All right, Derek Ryan off to a great start at Monmouth. As always, thanks for joining us. More to come. New for the summer is the Frozen Furlong Bar, offering frozen drinks for both kids and adults. Located in the picnic area, enjoy pina coladas, margaritas, strawberry daiquiris, and don't forget to try the Mango Madness. And also check out the $2.50 draft beer special every racing day at the Frozen Furlong Bar in the picnic area at beautiful Monmouth Park. Welcome back to Monmouth Racing Today. Mike Kersey alongside our new track announcer, Frank Miramati, who you know from Oaklawn and other racetracks over the years, and of course TVG as well. Great to have you here. How's the start been for you?
I really love it here. You know, obviously Monmouth Park is a beautiful venue, a lot of history here, but you never know until you get to a place how you're going to feel. And it couldn't be more beautiful. You know, you always hear about the Jersey Shore on TVG, and to live here and to be a part of this is just spectacular. It really is.
How did it all start for you? What got you into race announcing, Frank?
You know, my dad was a guy that would go to the track. He wasn't really a true horse fan, may he rest in peace. He liked to bet a little bit here and there. And he would take us to the track as young kids. And I learned how to imitate voices at a very young age. And since we were at the track so often, I started imitating track announcers. And I actually really loved the racing. You know, I don't remember the first time I was at the track because I was in diapers, but I can tell you that by the time I was 9, I was completely into the game, because when he wouldn't take me to see Seattle Slew in the swap stakes, I was a devastated young man. It was too crowded for him to want to fight all that, and I remember listening to that race on the radio, and from that time, it was just really, when you talk about sports, kids like baseball, football, I loved horse racing.
Is there one race in your announcing career that you can look back on and you have fond memories of? You say, boy, that was some race.
There was one in particular at Churchill Downs. I was invited to All-Star Announcers Day in 2000. It was the day before Tiz Now, who I had called in the Super Derby, was to win the first of his 2 Breeders' Cup Classics. And that day, they let me call 2 races. One is myself, and the last race of the day, I called as everybody who participated. And I think to me, that was because that was my first visit ever to Churchill. That was a moment that I'll never forget.
Great to have you here at Monmouth, and we look forward to hearing your race calls all year long. Frank Miramati here on Monmouth Racing Today. Thanks so much.
Thank you very much, Mike. I appreciate everyone welcoming me with open arms.
More to come here. Stay with us.
Some days you just need to get away.
So get away at Monmouth Park. Everyone's Irish for the day at the 45th Annual Irish Festival, Sunday, June 7th. Vacation for a day at Monmouth Park.
And that'll put a wrap on this week's edition of Monmouth Racing Today. We hope to see you at the races.
They're off. All coming away to a good start.